Hello, hello everyone. I hope y'all are well and happy. It's me, Samantha. I'm alive and welcome you, Pepe. And of course, we've got Pepe here. Look, me, oh, yes, the Star Trek. Look at that. Isn't it precious? Mira, he wants to say hello to everybody. Hello, woo, in the valley, in Mexico, overseas. Hello, everyone. Mira, see there? Look at that. I'm telling you. Yes, he's running around naked right now in his birthday suit. Look at his birthday suit. Mm, mm, Look at that. Isn't that precious? Mm, mm. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Isn't that a precious little angel from heaven above? Anyway, well, being that it's Gay Pride Month, I've got to go on ahead and say hello to everybody and let you know how I'm doing and what's going on. I mean, it's really kind of funny. I've got to speak on my behalf. I can only speak on my behalf for my own persona, for my own person, and also for some of my little pals, a lot of my pals. And you got to understand the environment that I'm talking about. I'm talking about here in Houston, Texas. And quote unquote, they always say that, male to female transgenders, that we got a subcult going on and all that. And yes, kind of, sort of, yes, maybe. All right. But I'm going to give you the information, my experience, and whom I can speak on my behalf and on my little pals, my little friends, Hispanic community here, within the, if you're between the ages of maybe 47, 60, in that age here in Houston, in our area, in our world. No, I mean, Houston is also divided with the Montrose, which is up to date and all of that. Now, this is my point. This is my point of view that I've got to really, really hurry up and get across. Okay, I'll take my glasses off. Okay, just a minute. Look, this is my thing. Back in 74 and 1976, when I was really, coming out and all that. Now, I mean, we didn't have in them days, quote unquote, and I'll say like it is, euphemisms, fancy words for what it really is. Quote unquote, that we were born assigned male or assigned girl, all of that, female. You know, I can speak honestly how within the transgender girls, the ones that masqueraded and, we did our little drag when those of us that really went all out and had gender reassignment surgery in my community, in our world, in our neighborhood, in our culture. Okay? Now you got to take all that into account. This is very serious because these are different idealisms from different subcult of the transgender movement. Now, it's a bit painful, but the fact of the matter is, back in them days, a lot of the other, I mean, we were all born guys and we all wanted to be women, which some of us really, and we all quote unquote suffered from same sex attraction because we were born guys and we wanted to have guys. Right, you got that right. We were born guys and wanted to have guys as boyfriends. We didn't, I mean, eliminating all quote unquote biblical and theological beliefs. None of us at that point in life and them days even had even considered it because we were so silly. We were so immature. We were so naive. We were so into the 70s sexuality and freedom and liberation movement. I gotta get that nicotine in. Hold on. All right. My thing is that my beloved, my friends, we all really did, even though we were all born guys and we all strived to turn ourselves into women and to have the women persona. Because in our community here in 77023 or here in Easton, Houston, or in our Hispanic culture in them days, we really thought of ourselves at that point in life that we were, oh well, women trapped in men's bodies. We didn't do like they always used to always warn us about. Oh, and I'm gonna tell it to you verbatim. Verbatim. Okay, it's Jota Internacional. Jota Internacional meaning, flip flop. And then there was the other one. Oh, it's continental. Jota muy continental, meaning that you were born a guy and you had same sex attraction, but in the sack you would do anything and everything. You get sodomized, and then he gets sodomized, the reach run, and all of that. Okay, now honestly, this is the way we really thought. And a lot of these poor, suffering souls, these guys with whom I, fellowship with, and whom I really dearly love, because I mean, I didn't have a grudge against them. They were darling people, human beings. And when we used to say Joto Internacional, meaning that the type that whenever you would get into the bed or whatever, that anything would go, that was a bit much. I mean, none of us, that was kind of unspoken. Some of us, maybe we knew that really happened, and the fact of the matter is, just like the guys do in jail, but we didn't advocate it. We just, really, really, our persona was that we were women, that we were really, really felt. And then those of us, like myself, that really went all out and crossed over and turned it transgendered. Not just words of fancy, but hack job. Whatever. I mean, however you want to put it. Cut the grand chop to become a woman. Because we were not really into that type of gay life where we would, you do me, I do you, and you wear the woman's house coat, and I wear the woman's house coat one day, Oh no, you were the boy, you took your responsibility as a man, and I was going to believe that I was a woman, and this, that, the other. Those were sincerely our idealisms back in those days. Now, with the Stonewall movement and all that, well, that was them, and we down here in our little Hispanic community, we really believed that's the way culturally. Because we didn't feel, I mean, we really, myself included, we felt that we were really women. I can speak for myself that we were not. I was personally was not, trying to go into the bathrooms, trying to sneak a peep or do any of that. Even later in life, that's how conditioned I was. I just didn't think of things in that way. In my head, in my belief, I really felt, because I didn't know anything about Bible, any of that. Hold on. You got different people with different idealisms, with different ways. My friends, none of my friends ever masqueraded and wanted to monkey with me in any in particular way. They were very quiet. Okay, here's another keyword. There was a que no soy tortillera. Then no, I'm not a lesbian, because in other words, trying to be a woman and then wanting, to, you know, uh, dag, 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 with another one like myself, with a wig and all of that. So I gotta get that truth be known. That said, before I pass and before things, come to see that, a lot of us in this gay life, this community, whatever, not all of us were, as that those other had ideas. We just really, really thought that having a sex change and you're the guy, you're gonna run the house, you're gonna mow the lawn if y'all had a house and all that. Now, that's pretty much the way we felt. The guys in my age group. Some of them got pretty continental and went forth in life, and they left dressing up as a woman behind. And myself, I just really embraced it and really became a woman. So I mean, I live as a woman, as you know already. So everybody's got their own definition of idealisms and so forth. But my little friends here in my world, and even when I moved to Minneapolis, Minnesota, I found other transgenders, other gay guys that turned themselves into women or masqueraded as women. They themselves, they felt that way, that they played the role of the woman with the woman's house coat, did all the cooking, and the other guy would do, but he wanted that, you know, uh, attraction and that love of a guy, even though he didn't want a woman per se. So I mean, there you have it. I mean, if you can make sense out of it, who's to say? Who's to say? I mean, that's the way things are. I mean, it's just the way it is, and I'm just glad that I'm still alive and I'm well and I'm happy and I live alone. I'm not. Hey. And Gay Pride Month has entitled me to live the way I live and accomplish my lifestyle the way I want to live. And my dearly beloved departed friends. So I mean, it was just a different world back then. 80s, 78. Things were different. I mean, they weren't so. Maybe they were open in their own in the bedroom, whatever they did in the bedroom, perhaps. I don't know. They didn't share that with me because you know how strict I am. I'm the woman, you're the man, and all that. Give me a minute, and I can compose myself. So, with that being said, I hope that you kind of understand people like myself in my generation gap, in my generation essence. Now, today, anything goes. I mean, they don't care. There's no real roles and all of that. And of course, as older as I got into religion, so to speak. So, but what can I do? I mean, just like a tattoo, you can't take off. So I mean, I have to, live my life. But I'm not trying to, mislead anybody into anything and ruin them psychologically, emotionally, spiritually, or make it easier for them to take the easy way out and get their, jollies in a cheap way. Believe me, all of this is not cheap. I just want to share with you this thought, so to speak, and let you know how much It's important for me to let y'all know what's going on. What really, really was going on in our heads in those days. My beloved friends, these were good guys. A lot of them. They were very, very good guys. Talented. Not only talented, but in so many ways artistic, like myself, very eclectic, Oh, especially me. I can speak on my behalf. I'm very eclectic. And what can I say? Some of my nose, my sinuses are a little bit, clogged up right now because I'm overwhelmed. It's a good thing I'm not going into hysterics, but the fact of the matter is, I just am who I am, and I want you to know that I always felt that my position in life and my role in life was that of the fair sex, even though I couldn't conceive and bear a child. So, if you're so modern, have some compassion in your heart. I can speak for myself. I didn't harm nobody. I didn't mislead anybody. I always wanted to have kids, be the motherly figure, the auntie that you come to for a free hot meal and some prayers and advice. But the fact of the matter is, things are different nowadays. I mean, who knows what's going on? But I'm just telling you the way things were in my generation, with my culture, in my little world here in Southeast. Bless you, all of it. Thank you. Here in just a minute.